Hi guys, so if obviously you already know what this video is about, it's about the Miss Dior, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Miss Dior 2017 release, the reformulation of Miss Dior by Christian Dior, or the fashion house of Christian Dior. So, excuse me, I am in love with the 2012 release, and I have a bottle. All of my bottles so far have been the biggest bottle. Or no, wait. I think they sell that in the 5 ounces at limited times, I think around Christmas. I have the 3.4, the 100 milliliter. I don't have, I think it's a 150, the one that's bigger. Or that's a limited edition. I don't have that one. So I really do love that fragrance. When they released it again with reformulation in 2017, which this is pretty common, I kind of wish they just waited like at least 10 to 20 years, to change it, because I didn't see anything bad about it. I didn't think it was outdated. It's only been 3 years. They could have made a flanker, but they didn't. They could have, I don't know, they could have done something else, but they didn't want to do that. But anyway, so I tested it out. I did my own research, my own digging. Okay, so the main accords from Fragrantica says citrus, rose, patchouli, woody, balsamic, sweet. The liquid is actually kind of more in the pinkyish peach, or a baby pink. Oh, no, not a baby pink, but a light pink. It's a very beautiful pink, actually, versus the 2012 is more of a peachy color. So, with that, from me smelling it, it's definitely, you can actually tell that it's not the same perfume at all. It's not as if there's a little bit of tweaking, just a teeny tiny tweak here and there. It's actually, it smells similar, like if they're in the same family, but they're not the same, if that makes any sense. So it's very different from the 2012. If you're expecting the same fragrance, I'm reading my notes, you will be very disappointed. The smell is beautiful. It's not, it's not, like they didn't do a bad job. The previous formula was youthful. This was even more. So if I saw the 2012 was someone in their 20s, like mid 20s, this it seems like someone, if I have to picture someone, it would be someone who can be 18 years old or even 16, but mentally very mature. What I mean with that is someone who is, maybe they're still in high school, however, they don't act like a child. They don't, their mental frame of mind is already pretty wise and mentally stable. I'm not saying that the more childish version is not mentally stable. What I mean is they're just wiser. They're wiser. It's a being, I guess. Someone who is put together, elegant, classy, and not really overriding. Like they know, that certain things are hormonal, but they're able to really, put their foot down in certain things and not overreact, is what I mean. So someone classy, someone elegant, sophisticated, even though they're biologically 16, 15. So I think that's what they were trying to target, was a much younger audience. I think, because that's how it smells like to me. when I picture it, it's someone that's elegant, yet someone that can definitely rock an old beat up pair of jeans, and have some sneakers on instead of sandals or high heels or open toe shoes, or like cute ballerina flats. They can rock whatever they want. You know what I mean? Like they can rock a cute mini skirt, a pencil skirt. They can also rock some cutoff jeans. They can also rock a nice A-line type of dress. You know, they can be casual, they can be a little bit dressy, and they're comfortable either way. There is a little bit of hint of the 2012 formulation, but that's it. It's completely a different fragrance. Even though I can smell some light floral, there is a warmth to that is similar to the previous formulation. That's why I really loved 2012, because I'm not a big fan of floral anymore. I used to be when I was years ago. I used to be. However, I think I went overboard with it. I think I had fragrances that were very floral and citrusy, and I don't know. I feel like I graduated. You know, something smells good. My husband is making something in the oven. So anyway. I can see myself getting this reformulation because it is very different. I'm not jumping the gun on it, and it's not technically on my wish list. I still have a few other fragrances that I would purchase before I would actually purchase this if I would want to, but I can see myself actually purchasing this just because it is so really beautiful. I initially thought I would worry that I would confuse the two when I do have them, because it's the exact same bottle. The only difference is the color of the liquid. When you look at the bottle on both, even the writing or the etching in the front is a silver on white background, and the bow is still silver with the clear cap and the clear bottle. So everything is completely the same except for the color of the liquid. With that, then, you know, the color is not like a completely different, like a night and day kind of shade. So you really got to watch out a little bit. Okay, so do I recommend this? If you are completely in love with a 2017 and you're expecting this to be very similar, you're really going to be disappointed. And I have read in so many different reviews, they hate this reformulation. They hate the fact that they're worried when they want to get a new bottle, they can't get that anymore because it's reformulated. You can actually stock up on it as long as you put it in a nice, cool, dark location. It's not going to go bad. This is a misconception with a lot of people. Some people that don't know how to use perfumes, they keep it where there's a lot of light, especially sunlight or artificial light, or really close to any kind of light. Also, an area like a closet that can also be very warm or hot in certain times of the year. You have to put your perfumes in a certain part of your house in which the temperature is never going to get extremely hot or too warm, and it's never going to be too bright. I've had perfumes and or fragrances even too that has been with me for over 10 years, and they smell as if I just bought them, because I don't put them in a spot where it's next to the window. I don't put them in a spot where it's right next to a lot of lighting. I don't put them in a spot in which it is always warm in that area or too or too hot. I keep them in a cool area, dark area, or not too bright area. There's always either a shade or the light is really kind of far from that. And that is my personal experience. I've never had an issue with fragrances. A lot of people always say, oh yeah, you know, like it never lasts for more than a few months or a year. You're not keeping it correctly. You also always want to have the cap on there because that also can be a part of that. You always want to keep it sealed correctly too. That's why there are certain fragrances that do not have a cap on the design of the bottle, and I don't even want to try and smell it because if I fall in love with it and I would want it, I know it's going to go bad in about a few years. And with me, the way I am, I don't know if I can devour a whole large bottle of perfume in 2 years. Especially the kind of perfume that I use. I usually use now the luxury brands, which you do 1 or 2 spritzes, should last you all day. Unless you want to just add more because you can't smell it yourself, but everyone else can. That's up to you. But to me, using something like Miss Dior, you know, I've always been really happy about it, even though the one I'm talking about is not really the Miss Dior that I'm talking about with this video. Anyway, I know I kind of went on a little chit chat there. So if you guys have any questions, suggestions, any kind of fragrance you want to suggest, a bunch of people already did that. And also in my personal life, I have people suggesting and all that stuff. So if you want to talk to me and Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you hit the like button, the subscribe button, as well as the bell so you'll be notified every time I do have a new video uploaded. There should be links over here in regards to a few of my other videos, and I hope you do watch those as well. Thank you. Bye.